Hello. Well, so welcome back to my thoughts on. So, I recently finished up watching the second Doctor's era of Doctor Who. I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Since where I last left off on these videos, I saw the final end of the Daleks until they made a spin-off featuring them. Well, so Tomb of the Cybermen, I liked it. I had seen it before. The Abominable Snowman. And the Great Intelligence plotline as a whole. It was okay, a little bit boring, a bit slow. The Ice Warriors. Dull, boring, terrible. I had to watch someone's review to figure out what the plot was. Apparently it was like, we need to listen to the computer, and only the computer for 6 episodes. I couldn't tell you that because I just remember being bored. And they speak like this. This is annoying. Sounds like a kid trying to sound intimidating. Enemy of the World was good. It was basically another episode with the Doctor against a human duplicate. Against the human with the same body as him, basically. Like it was that one first Doctor episode. I think it was The Massacre. It was like Steven stuck in the past. I had to go off a review entirely. But I only just got an impression of what it might have been like. The Web of Fear was a good follow-up, and the rest of the Great Intelligence arc was decent. There was a freaking filler sequence of them planning for a whole episode. It was not good. And then there were Fury from the Deep was boring. Oh, it's iconic, or what do you mean this was iconic? I wasn't aware of that, I just thought it was some boring episode. It was bad animation. The Wheel in Space, it was boring. The review of it was also boring. So basically it was like some space station and a Cyberman and a badly made plan, and they looked like they were smiling with their mouths. It looked stupid. Then there were all the supplementary episodes. So yeah, I also went back to finish up the pilot, An Unearthly Child, and the Daleks. The pilot, the Doctor was kind of an asshole the whole time, and I hated it. Okay, the supplementary stuff for the classic series, not very good. Wilderness Years, not very good. Revival and standalones, some were okay, mostly not very good. Revival prequels, terrible. The collection stories, bad. Lockdown specials, worse than bad and incoherent. At least their finale was made by the guy who made the Absorbaloff. The other section, the Dalek spinoff, was awful and crappy. Dalek cameos, not good. Tales of the TARDIS, kind of boring. Daleks, really boring. And other was like that one episode that was basically just an ad for like stage play. I'm gonna watch the stage play. I'm gonna do the first audio plot if I can endure it. If it's bearable and actually entertaining, I'll do the rest of them that are on Spotify. If not, I'll just do the 6th Doctor finale and like everything that leads into the introduction of, or just the introduction of like Evelyn Smite. The Dominators. It was basically some people being enslaved and like some like robots, and it wasn't that interesting. The Mind Robber was really cool. It was like this high conceptual, like they get stuck outside of reality with these weird beings. It's like, no, stop. It felt genuinely unnerving the whole time. They're being drawn out. And like at some point their clothes changed. Like it felt like an AI going rogue almost. Like they got a rogue AI to write the script. They had no perception of reality. But like if that was intentional, it felt freaky and unnerving. I liked it. The invasion felt like a finale or something. But it was for the Cybermen. The Crotons was boring, and the Crotons were slightly creepy because they were like naturally made crystal life forms. The seeds of death. It was so bad I had to let it run in the background while I played through some Mario fan game. The Space Pirates. The Space Pirates was like... That was the most memorable part of it. When some guy blew his nose. Aside from some guy in a plaid shirt blowing his nose... was an oversized handkerchief. There was some people talking about I don't know and don't care. And the Doctor and Jamie and Zoe stuck in like some kind of space box station. What was it? I don't care to know. It was just the worst thing I've watched in my life. That wasn't soulless or boring. Or nothing. Or repulsive. The War Games. The War Games is a movie where like a little kid hacks the government and then like they have to stop the AI from starting a war. Wait, wrong. The War Games. No. The War Games, the Doctor Who story, is basically the Doctor and companions arrive in World War I. Things aren't right. They have to stop some kind of alien plot. And introduces the Time Lords, and they're depicted as genuinely intimidating. The scene was actually effective, because even though I know they became, like, jokes almost, it actually just worked in the moment. Then the second Doctor regenerates, except we want to make money, so let's make the comics or something. The 5 Doctors, the second Doctor meets the Brigadier, and does I don't know. The 2 Doctors. So, bootleg Guy Fieri kidnaps the second Doctor, turns him into an androgon. They go eat a bunch of food, and it's like the second Doctor's a useless old man. The sets look terrible. The actors feel like they want to die rather than be there because they feel so old and mentally defeated and they don't want to be there. I just felt this like a sense of misery while watching it. Action and Exile, The Mark of Terror, The Brotherhood, and UFO. All of these are comics. They were okay. It was a bit of a slog to read them, but I managed. The Nightwalkers and the Second Doctor's Regeneration, which I watched through a fan dub and a fan recreation of the moment because they messed up and made 6B. I liked it. It was a good finale. I've seen half a spearhead from space and I'm intrigued. It's some kind of I think human replacement scheme. I don't know yet. I mean, I liked it. It had bad moments for sure, but whatever.